Hi, welcome to Outside the Box. I'm Eliza Dushku, and I'm here with my co-stars from Dollhouse. We have...
Deechin Lackman. Hi.
Tomo Panikit.
And Verjo Kai.
So we're going to answer some of your questions that you've submitted, and then we're going to answer some questions that are outside the box. Let's start with the first question. Catherine in Boston wants to know, would you prefer to portray an active in the Dollhouse or remain in the handler role?
I think a little bit of both.
That could end up happening.
I think so
that.
too.
Yeah.
We have to tune in to see what happens.
If you stick around long enough, it's bound to happen.
It
You're
has to
bound
happen
to
eventually.
be imprinted.
Exactly.
Everyone
I'd be
is.
scared to see what Joss would imprint on into.
Yeah, I
into
know, right?
You know it's coming.
We
He's
know
thinking
you
about
kick some butt.
Yeah.
For sure.
Well, he's probably going to make me a ballerina.
Exactly.
Okay, best TV villain of all time.
Oh, I'm sorry. Alan Rickman and Die Hard. It's just next.
TV.
It's like
TV.
oh, TV
yeah.
villain. Oh,
buddy.
TV. Oh,
It's been on
J.R.
TV.
Ewing. Dallas.
oh, good
You're probably not even
call.
old enough.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Right?
That's,
J.R. Ewing?
that's a good call.
That's a good one.
Do you know it?
Yeah.
I wish I could say it's a good one. I'll just say it anyway because I haven't
No
seen
one
it.
either.
Listen, maybe it's I'm fanboy. Alan Tudyk, I thought killed it.
Yes.
Alan
you know what?
Tudyk. I'm sorry. I
Alan Tudyk is
think he
alpha.
needs
This
to
is
be
true. This
on
is
the
true.
list,
No,
on
that's
the
a
short
good call.
list at least.
I didn't know if we were
Yeah.
allowed to name our own show.
I'm going
It's
to.
a little of all time. We have the best villain of all
Exactly.
time.
We just set a new precedent.
Last season, we saw Victor's face slashed by Alpha. Are we going to see Victor deal with or remember that at all?
I think it's safe to say, since Joss has already said it, that his scars are going to heal very quickly. Because I think mostly because Adele wants them to heal very quickly, and so maybe she has a little. Maybe she
We
has
need you.
something
She
in
needs
mind.
you.
Yeah, we've got technology where we can wipe people's brains. So we've also just happened to have the scar removing technology.
Then the
as well.
Scars
question
are
remains,
nothing.
why not Dr. Saunders?
Right.
Dun dun dun.
Well, I was thinking about that and I thought maybe because it kept her feeling insecure or something.
Well, she chooses to keep them, right?
Right.
Yeah,
That's her
right.
choice.
Always
I
a
guess.
discussion. Always the unknown.
So many questions.
So what's been your favorite storyline or active role on the show so far?
Well, and Bear and Tony. My favorite active so far, I had a lot of fun being all of the actives, like being in Alpha in the last episode where they were all dumped in at once because it was sort of like
Yeah, that was
just everyone coming at me and having a different thing. I had a lot of fun with that last episode. And then, of course, starting with Crystal, starting with sweet
When you were
Bumpkin Crystal.
when you were the blind girl, I thought you just knocked that out of the park.
I
That
did
was one
love
of my
that.
favorites.
I did love that,
That
too,
was
actually.
very
I was nervous before, but then it actually was kind of trippy and lovely, and to have your eyes wide open and
Yeah.
yet not focus on anyone. It was
Yeah.
kind of a surreal little world.
It's not an easy thing to do, I would imagine. You know?
But it was sort of like comforting and easier than I would have thought it would be. And I sort of didn't want it to end.
All right, first TV character crush.
Zach Morris on Saved by the Bell.
Ooh.
Anyone? I just,
Yeah, I
he
get
had big
that. I'm
cell
not mad at
phone. It
that.
was like so handsome.
Zach is pretty hot. And Barrett, he's pretty hot, right?
I thought so. I think he still is.
He's
Kinda like
he
Screech.
is.
What's his TV
You
show?
go, you go Screech.
Raising the Bar.
Different folks, different strokes.
I think 21 Jump Street was a big
Oh,
hit. I think a
God,
lot
yes.
of people had like a little Johnny Depp crush.
I don't know. Johnny
Oh.
Depp, Zach from Yeah, who were you thinking?
You know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking Facts of Life.
Who? Who were you
Well,
going
Tootie
for?
for a little while. Because there was
Yes.
something about Tootie that was just so cute.
Tootie was hot.
And then was her name Joe? I went through a couple years where I liked Joe. I was into Joe.
Yeah.
And then who was the rich spoiled one?
I know this show.
I had a crush on her too.
Her too.
I just
You
like
kind of
Facts of Life.
rotated as you grew and as you developed and changed. It just switched. Yeah,
That's right.
Punky Brewster at all? No? I had a Punky Brewster thing.
Yeah.
Does it make me weird?
Not really.
I totally had a Punky Brewster thing.
I had a Funky Rooster thing too. So right on, dude. Totally.
Albanian power.
I totally Albanian power. She was funky.
She was. She had the little
Yeah.
style. She had a, yeah.
She did her own thing. I liked Funky.
Would you be interested in doing a musical episode like in Buffy?
We tried, I think. A full-on musical episode. I mean, I know Joss has the skills. Joss and Mercy, they have the skills to write it. Would you guys be down? Because
Yeah,
it's not musical.
totally.
It's just me.
Did you say no?
I'm absolutely
No
not.
way?
No.
Why? You're a great
This is for
singer. I've
your
heard you
sake.
sing.
Like, I'm not talking about for me. This is for the audience at home.
What
No.
if they could like loop it and give you some amazing
Voice
You
of
could
somebody
ADR
else?
your entire
You
role.
can sing. You're just being modest.
And Enrique Iglesias has in Virgil
As in,
voice.
as in Bear, yes.
Yeah, in that case, then I agree. Then I agree to it.
I think it would be fun. I
Like
mean,
a-
it's
like a
such a great
Glee-like
episode. And you can do
episode.
so much with music.
You know it's going to happen.
I am
Joss
no
has
Matt
been threatening
Morrison,
it for
believe
a
me.
while now. It's going to happen. I know it is.
Yeah. I think it would be fun. I would love it.
Who has any pre-taping superstitions or rituals that they do? What do you guys do before the start? Anything?
Only green M&Ms. Everything in my trailer has to be white flowers, white everything. I cannot shoot without all those things. And Evian water to shower in.
That's right. To shower in.
Shower.
That's right. They have to pump it through my trailer.
Wow.
I don't have any. I'm not superstitious really at all. You guys?
No,
No,
not at all.
not
I just thinking about the scene. That's
Exactly.
Yeah,
Just
that's
run it a
it.
million times in my head to death.
it.
Maybe
Yeah.
do a few tongue twisters.
You got to do
Yeah.
your warm-ups.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do warm-ups?
I have to do warm-ups. I'm always warming up. You hear me? I'm cruising around set
That's
making weird
you?
noises. Yeah, people
Oh
are always
my
like, "What is that?"
God, I'm like, shoot.
I think
poor
about, like,
animal.
physical
All the-
warm-ups, like calisthenics.
like for your mouth, like to yeah.
Mouth and voice.
Yeah,
Never
yeah,
heard
yeah.
it. Can I join you sometime?
Of course.
Sweet.
Please.
Just to wake up the face.
Like I'm already.
Wick.
I've already been talking for 2 hours before we actually get on stage. I'm kind of a mouth, if nobody's noticed. So. Well, those are good questions.
Yeah, that was good. This was fun, right?
I like
Yeah,
it.
we've never actually sat down and actually asked each other.
We've
It's
never
a
talked to
second
each other
season
before.
thing.
It's
No,
really
I
nice to
mean, but
meet you
we've never
guys.
like asked.
I like you guys.
We've never talked about the show. Like we've had fun and we've gone out, but
Yeah.
we've never
So many
like,
things are going to open up with the second season. It's a second season thing.
Thanks for watching and sending in your questions. And please be sure to check out Dollhouse on Fox. 9 o'clock, tune in. This season is kick-ass.
And if you're not a Nielsen family, TiVo.
There you go.
I'm learning how to use TiVo.
iTunes, Hulu.
Yeah.